Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Washington's offense will get first crack at it today. When these two get together, there is no inclination to take your foot off the gas. And the last time these two met, Oregon full throttle and finished the blowout.
And I think Oregon fans and Oregon people around the building would tell you this is kind of their new squad now. This is the way this rivalry is going to go. Oregon getting more talent, more national attention. This team looks like a team that's ready to break through, win a national championship.
Yeah, a lot has been made about how Oregon's roster is built to succeed in the Big Ten. Physical in the trenches, but they still got the talent on the perimeter and the skill spots. That showed up the last time they blew Washington.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go to the draw. Creates a little room. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Washington coming to the line with another first down. He'll keep it himself. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. They'll run the option. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. Here comes the option. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Gives it on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
Really good job by this defense, man. 4th down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch man. It gets a little bit outside. They run to the football and get the big...
Holds it in, the first down and more. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. Past the 50. 30. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown, but you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play, and you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0 mid-level. to throw. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. The give on the option. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the old coordinator.
So now it's second and long. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Off the play fake on first down. Going deep. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team in pro.
Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass, it's Yates. Using the quick game. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Barrels ahead. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to knock that.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Turns it on in midfield. Wide open spaces. The inside, and the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Toss sweep to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Wants to throw. It's Yates. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Got room to work. Bust through behind his pad. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to...
Oh, he's got some space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Looking to throw, it's Yates. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch at the 45. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Pocket breaking down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gets it out fast.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He'll ride his man on the option. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. The Ducks are threatening on 1st and goal. The option look. Touchdown, Ducks! Great job by the back on the option.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking for a man. It's Yates. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Goes to the option. He'll try to take it back. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. To the air on first down. He's got the back in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides the back and leaves it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Ducks want to move quickly. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Rushes on him, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback, but two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming over the completion on that one.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Yates. Here's the pressure. Fires to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got him. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Ducks are facing 3rd and inches. Got his man on the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. A lot of urgency for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And he's got it inside the 10. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On the option. Touchdown, Ducks! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, they wait all year for this game, and the Ducks and Huskies could just give us one fun finish today.
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
On the option. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
That's a backbreaker for the defense, too, because it looked like they were doing everything right, trying to defend the option there on 3rd down. Dive man, no go. Quarterback can't keep it. It was the pitch guy they just couldn't get to in time. He's barely able to pick up the 1st, and now the defense has to face another 1st down.
And the Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. On the option. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now on the option. Touchdown, Oregon! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Back to throw, it's Yates. Under fire. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Shotgun snap on third down. Got out of trouble and throws. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. They're going to run it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting up for it.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Motion from the wide receiver. Going right to work up top. The sure hands, it's DeLuca. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's DeLuca. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Might be changing the route. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's DeLuca. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Here on third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And the Ducks will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got an open man. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He uncorks one deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Handoff from the gun. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the back. He wants to throw. He makes the grab. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Working to throw. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. Fires into the end zone. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10 outside the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Got him downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back gets the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season.
He's loose. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Oregon. And they take it in for 6 more points. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work, everything he...
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a hit. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Caught near the sticks. It's DeLuca. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but just live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The Ducks will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money.
Turning it on! Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
First down for the offense.
15 yards. 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 15 yar
trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Under fire. Looking for the score. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up, and